Good afternoon, or morning, or evening, as the case may be. It's Blu-ray update time, and today we're taking a look at The X-Files, the event series, or also known as Season 10. So, it's kind of odd, all these years later, and I think of how long I've actually been collecting The X-Files on various formats. Back in the 90s, while the show was still on, through seasons 1 through 4, they would actually put these out on VHS. And those VHS, they'd come out as a box set. You'd have 3 tapes with 2 episodes per tape, so 6 episodes. Which, 2 decades later, is exactly what we have here. A new X-Files release, this time on Blu-ray. And we've got 6 episodes. So I'll take just a quick look at the box set itself. I guess I can kind of consider this, and there's my windows going off. I guess I can consider this kind of a additional video to my X-Files complete series unboxing that I did last September. Now, the one thing that this doesn't come with, which I was kind of surprised, is, well, I got it from Amazon, but it didn't come with a slipcover. So, I think the idea is, though, if you have the set, you could just drop it in, because it had a little cardboard section that you could take out, which is probably what I'll end up doing with this. I'll just keep the whole thing as one set. It looks pretty cool on my shelf anyway. But anyway, so here we've got the cover, or the front. And we'll take a look at the back. And we'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. And, of course, this is the Canadian version. So it's got the English and the French on it. So, obviously, we've got the 6 episodes, look perfectly fine. Well, obviously, it was, we're in the days of high definition, so there's not really a whole lot of challenges in terms of the transfer to Blu-ray. I was definitely impressed with the extras that came on this. So you've got, your standard, you've got your deleted scenes, and then you've got a documentary entitled 4345, which there's actually a reason for that. Chris Carter has always been a fan of playing with numbers in the X-Files episodes. I won't actually say what it is. You'll figure it out by the end. That's, I think, about 45 minutes long. The focus is mainly on bringing the series back to life. And then we have the making of A Struggle, Season 10, which is about an hour and a half long. And it's a behind the scenes just showing how the series was done. And yeah, and then you got some other stuff, in-depth look, we got the in-depth look. We've got gag reels, Monsters of the Week, which is a 10-minute feature focusing on some of the monsters or Monster of the Week things from the original series back in the 90s and early 2000s. Then there's a couple others which I haven't actually watched yet, but we've got X-Files Green Production. I'm assuming it has something to do with production. Grace, and from the X-Files, Karen Nielsen, which those I still have to watch. But needless to say, there's a ton of extras. And in terms of the price, Canadian, I think this was $22.99, $23, which is not too bad considering here most new release movies go for $24.99 on average, depending on where you go. And here you've got 6 episodes plus a ton of extras. And then if we want to take a look at what's inside the disc itself. Okay. So there's the disc. Now what we have right here is the search continues on the page. Just an insert, advertising, graphic novels, comics. And then we've got an ad for the X-Files board game. And then inside, we've got the discs itself. So here, just straighten it out so you can see it a little bit better. So on disc 1, so obviously this is a 2-disc set. Disc 1, we've got episodes 1 to 4, plus some special features. Disc 2, episodes 5 and 6, and other special features. It's on the second disc, obviously. That's where the longer documentaries are. Then if we take a look underneath, so underneath, an eco case, a very cheap eco case, I might add. The thing seems like it's going to be falling apart. And we've got artwork behind. Why they couldn't just use a regular non-eco case is beyond me, especially when you got stuff there. Just the eco thing just makes it kind of look like crap. But anyway, so you've got an eye. And if we take a look under the second disc, we have basically just a rundown of what's on each disc and so forth. So yeah, I think it's mainly just audio commentaries on the first disc, and then all the special features or extras are on the second. So, and these I'll definitely be watching the commentary, which I don't think they're on all episodes. No. On select episodes, but that I'm definitely interested in seeing. In terms of the series itself, I did a review as these were airing live earlier this year. Well, not live, but while the series was on. And now a few months later, looking at it again, I think it worked really well. And some of the things that I was a little bit torn on originally, especially with the music, which, you know, is very, very 1990s. But when I look at it, it works with the X-Files. It, it did have a unique sound, a unique look. They're not going to do something radically different. They're really going to recreate what made the show great in the 90s. In terms of the vibe, I find it very closer to sort of the first half of the X-Files run, the Vancouver years before they moved to Los Angeles, when the whole tone of the show changed radically. But yeah, those, if you want to look at those reviews, they're on this channel. There's 3 of them. I did independent or separate reviews for the first 2 episodes, and then 1 review for episodes 3 through 6. So that's my overview of the X-Files, the event series. So as always, everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great day.